How's it going?
Yeah, pretty good. Uh, Still trying to design my new website, and I guess the problems I'm running into now are mostly like design. Like I have a little window that's going to show like a 3D scene, and I need to solve the design problem of just like what would be cool to show in 3D as like a simple thing that people can see. And that takes so much energy because it's just hard to come up with something like simple that looks nice and then get it to look right. So I find that like consumes a lot of energy.
Yeah, I've seen like I remember I had a website for myself a while ago where like I wanted to do something like that too. Nothing 3D, but like just have like stuff moving on the page and stuff like that.
Right.
And like I remember figuring out the easiest way or like the coolest or easiest way to do it was like have stuff be moving like as the person scrolls or like that's
Oh
the
yeah.
like trigger to set the stuff is like the scrolling. Yeah.
Yeah, I have one thing that does that. And yeah, trying to like make it work in an interesting way and be like clever and not like overuse that too much. Or like yeah, since I already have one thing that does that, it's sort of like I should come up with like a new idea for each thing, but once it's almost like you want like the user to get used to a pattern. Like if everything does something different, then it doesn't come together like holistically, and then it ends up looking like too crowded or something. So yeah, I run into those problems.
Yeah.
But then I keep seeing Balatro. I'm still puzzled. Like, how does Balatro's interface like come together so well? Because everything moves and glimmers and like animates, but it all looks so like correct together. But if I try to do like anything that moves on my website, it's like this is overbearing and like annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to hit like a good in between of it, like not being annoying, but also being like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think some Lens Island. It's interesting. Like for a game where you can like arbitrarily build, I expect to see more like patterns when I look at like the flora and the graphics and stuff. But somehow, like in Lens Island, everything looks like like a designer made it. But it's like, but you sort of know that as a user, you're allowed to create your own house and stuff. So I'm kind of puzzled by like how does the screenshots and stuff look so good in Lens Island when the player has like freedom to like build their own place. So it's kind of like it's a bit puzzling in that way. It's like it's too like artistic, but then it also does look somehow it looks like they have like a good balance of everything. But then it's like not as big as Valheim. Like I feel like Valheim just feels like more the world is a bunch of pieces, but Lens Island seems like some things. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Like I see like rocks and stuff in Lens Island that are clearly not mineable. Yeah, actually that's what it is. Is like in Lens Island there's like certain things in a scene that are clearly interactable or like destructible, and then things that are the same material like a rock or whatever that is not. And so then it's like some things can be interacted with that are like for you to be creative and interact with, and then some are just like set pieces. But there's like but you just have to like know the distinction as like a gamer. Whereas like in Valheim, you know, if you see a rock, you can mine it. There's no like special rock that's not mineable or something.
Yeah. This one does look like a little bit more put together with like the way the houses look and stuff like that though. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
and I guess, but I could see though, like when you there's like some kind of screenshot with a market where like there's houses in the market, but like you can't probably do anything with those houses. They're like permanent houses, and so then it's like well, if every house is not destructible, like only some are, and only some rocks can be mined, then it feels sort of like a little bit like like it's sort of like here's you know like there's a distinction between like the parts of the level you can interact with and the parts you can't, and that for some reason that feels like it makes it too obvious that it's like a game where it's like here's the gameplay over here in this one little area, and then like the rest is just nice to look at, and like you can't touch the nice to look at stuff, like only the but I don't know,
Yeah.
it could be that's why it's sort of interesting. I just feel like it would have exploded more if it was like put together perfectly, but if
Yeah.
since it didn't, it's sort of like it's probably like interesting, but nothing. It's probably just like a good designer made like a Valheim, but like went a bit too heavy on design or something.
Yeah, it looks like it's definitely in that genre of game, but it looks like it's one of the ones that did better. Like it looks like it seems like polishing is like what really sells these ones now. Like,
Yeah, I find though, I like when I see like a nice house, it's because there's nothing that you don't get like a benefit for the house looking nice. Like I would just make like the minimal house that gets the job done, and then I would feel like what's the point in like making it look nice? You know, like I don't nothing's gonna like reward me for that. So it's and especially in a game where it's like, oh, collect like 100 rock, and then it's like, well, if I collect 100 rock or like 100 money, that's like a quantifiable thing that lets me unlock something. But then it just also tells you like just build like a nice house for to please yourself. But then there's like no tangible reward, and so I struggle between the two things like that. Like I always just want to optimize, like I want to like automate and optimize and make the numbers go up, and then when it gives me like a bunch of choices that don't affect anything, it's sort of like it's not as I can't really find the reward in it or something.
yeah. There's also the game Icarus as well. Like, I've been playing this with friends recently, and that one is like a base building one too. It's also expensive, but this one's pretty good.
Yeah, the expensive game, a more full experience, uh, and so then it's hard like when they don't like
This might be the
really
wrong.
do something extra. The wrong one.
Oh, just the Icarus, the one that I sent. It might be a different one that we've been playing, but I don't think so.
Like two games called Icarus.
No, just the game that I've been playing like looks a little bit different than the trailer, but it could be that I'm
Hmm.
like way not as far into the game yet or something too. No, this looks like the right one. Yeah, I think it's just showing scenes of stuff that like I haven't gotten far enough into the game to build yet, but yeah, this one's pretty fun as well.
Yeah, I find it hard to get into new games. Sometimes it's sort of like it's like who is my character? What am I doing? uh, I sort of have trouble getting into that. Like, and then when I if I come back to a game, I'm never like excited to like reveal more story. It's always just like Astroneer, Valheim, Stardew Valley. I sort of know that like oh I can chop all like I can do a defined thing and feel like a sense of reward. But in other games where it's like oh just it's like just trust us like the story will pay off. But it's like well I have to remember the story for it to like pay off, and I always forget or don't really understand the story, and then they want me to like really invest, and that's the reward or something.
Yeah, so far like this one hasn't been too story intensive. It's really just like base building. Like I'm maybe like the story starts to happen later, but
Mm-hmm.
like I've already played like yeah, 36 hours, I guess, and I'm not very far into it yet.
Yeah, my favorite stuff is when like there's like like a better version of the axe that I'm using that I can buy, and I sort of can see like oh if I collect like I risk death against these enemies to collect some resource, and then use that resource to like do another batch of farming to get the more efficient like axe, and that kind of loop is pretty fun. But then once it starts like giving me more choices, or like it sort of opens up more and I get confused in terms of like what's the next thing that will bring like a tangible reward, then it's less like
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, we could play Stardew Valley, I guess, if you want. We'll have to
Yeah,
install
since
the
we
game.
are, games that we already have are like easier to jump into because they don't have to like prove anything basically.
Yeah, and I already know how to play like Stardew mostly. I'll probably just talk to NPCs and stuff though this time because I haven't played the game in a while.
Yeah,
But
Stardew
I guess
Valley, the only thing is like to pass the day you both have to sleep, and that's kind of hindering because then you have to like coordinate that if people are doing different things.
yeah, yeah, we can focus more on farming. Like if you want to end the day sooner.
The days at the beginning are short, kind of, so that's what makes it a bit odd. But
Okay, I
yeah,
do
we can
have to
see what
download
happens.
it first. It's gonna take about like 5 minutes or something. Oh, it says it's ready now. That was quick.
I can host. Yeah, I forget how the I'll host the game and then I'll once it gives me like a code or something.
Okay.
Looks like escape key skips the cutscenes.
Is it farm? Yeah.
Try to figure out how to get my sound back on. Or like my game sound. Did your guy join somehow?
Yeah, I'm just creating it still.
I hear my footstep sounds in the game, but there's no music. Maybe the music doesn't start yet.
Did you hear it in like the character creation screen?
When I first started, in the top right, there was like a mute sound thing. So I wonder if the sound is muted and I just can't see that like sound mute control anymore. But yeah, I haven't heard the music at all.
Okay.
But I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
So we both have like our own houses.
Yeah, I think we both need a bed, and that's pretty much the main thing. Oh yeah, I can see inside your house.
I forget if like do the tools have like durability.
Yeah, I think it's only the watering can that can be like can run out.
Okay.
Yeah, the only thing I've ever done in this game is like start by just like clearing a field, buy seeds until I sort of get like beehives going. Then once I have the beehives, I buy like a bunch of staircases and I go to the bottom of the like I make my way to the bottom of the dungeon or whatever. And I've like very minimally investigated like the rest of the game. It's kind of funny.
Okay. Yeah, I like fishing and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess we can see like how much money do we earn from today, and we can coordinate like when do we sleep. Basically, is it? I guess that's the only thing to coordinate is like when to sleep.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it has to do with our exhaustion or something too.
One thing though that's hard in this game is like to coordinate is because like someone might have to like water all their crops by the end of the day, and the other person is like exhausted trying to sleep. So then I don't know how to. I guess there's
Yeah, I
no.
guess we can, well,
Yeah.
like, if you get exhausted, just like go sleep and then wait for the other person, I
Yeah.
guess.
What state is your person in?
Yeah, I am waiting to sleep, but you can like exhaust your person first if you want.
Because why is your person? You probably still
I
have
chopped
some
all those
energy.
trees. Yeah,
Oh, so it
yeah,
used
I'm
it.
like
Yeah, I
exhausted.
sort of assumed like I've been doing the same amount of chopping. I guess like chopping a tree actually takes more energy somehow.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'll be ready in a second. Yeah, maybe like one chop, like every time your axe hits a tree, it actually takes a decent amount of energy versus like stones or anything.
Oh, my energy seems to be coming back slowly as well, actually.
That's interesting.
I wonder if that's a co-op thing.
Like you're as you're sitting in bed.
Yeah, like it's like almost at half now. So if you like still have a lot of energy, then I could probably come
Oh
back
yeah,
at
it
it.
does. I could sleep also though.
Okay.
Yeah, they must have added that at some point. Oh yeah, I hear the music now.
It says it's gonna rain tomorrow.
Yeah, I think the music combined with the like methodical tasks is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew you could tell that it's gonna rain tomorrow.
Yeah, if you click on the TV, there's like a weather report each day.
Huh. Wonder if it's ever wrong or like the weather is like perfectly accurate.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, maybe when if the shop opens today, I forget there's one day where the shop is closed or something all day.
Mm.
I think I'll
I'm
try to buy
done getting
seeds
it.
or something. Yeah, this game too, somehow the developer just made really good decisions about like the three or four different tools and the way that like weeds come around on your farm. Like it really feels like you're clearing out like a region and making a nice and then like the way the plants all look nice together. It's like just visually like intrinsically visually rewarding to make grids of plants that have you've like sort of reclaimed like otherwise wild sort of terrain.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny how this was like it was made by one developer, but everything is like pretty well like
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like the best example of like all the things. So it's kind of
Yeah, it's
funny
so
that
weird how people
I guess the guy that
can.
made this is just like the most natural person on the planet that knows what people like. That or he just has a lot of friends that like have to give them advice and stuff. I don't know.
And somehow, like kind of only one thing, like they don't like, yeah, it's like they hyper optimize. Maybe they played like, key farming sims and then just had the talent to like weave them all together in a nice way. But they're like a domain expert about farming sims. Like maybe they couldn't make like a game that's satisfying in this way in another genre or something.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he was working on another game called like Haunted Chocolatier or something that looked pretty interesting, but I don't know if that's still worked on or not.
Yeah, that seemed. It seemed like it's like not possible to have like success in the same way twice or something.
Yeah, I feel like this guy would be able to sell like whatever he wanted to.
But in terms of like a game like this that just seems like uncannily perfect, uh, if Haunted Chocolatier has kind of like the same art style and mechanics, it doesn't seem as like bold of like a new innovation somehow. It just seemed like maybe he like upped the story a little bit and added like a little horror element, but it seems not like a brand like a shockingly new paradigm like that no one saw coming or something.
Yeah, looks like the platform is just Windows. Like I don't see it on Steam.
Maybe at the start, yeah.
Yeah, it has no set release date. I do like that developer does that though, where it's like they're like, no, the game is in development, and like there's no like time limit. Like I feel like that's something that like produces bad games is having like a set deadline.
Oh yeah. My guy is pretty much done.
Okay, I'm just fishing and then I'll come back. Do we share money in this one?
Oh, maybe is your money at 0?
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent it all on parsnip seeds.
That's okay. I think I have some extra parsnip seeds too.
Oh, we got a letter. I guess the letter's from Willie, and he's talking about fishing. Is that what did you
I did.
visit Willie?
Yeah, I did speak to him already. I don't know if he'll give you a fishing rod as well.
Maybe he gave us $100.
No, that was me. I caught
Oh.
fish.
Oh, I didn't know fish just give you immediate money.
No, I sold it. Like I met Willie, got his fishing rod, and then I've been fishing all day, and then I just sold fish to him for $100. Yeah.
What does a fortune teller do?
I don't know. She says like whether you're lucky or not that day, and I think that has to do with like how many things you harvest or like when like when you chop a tree and it drops a certain amount of wood. Like I think it drops more wood if you're like on a lucky day or something like that. Did you want to sleep for today?
Yeah.
Also, here I have more parsnip seeds. I'll give to you if you're gonna plant them.
Yeah, I think I have more than I have energy to plant. Oh, is that my house?
Storage. Yeah. I was checking to see if you had storage, and I could put the seeds in, but
I have enough wood, I think, to build storage. But I also sold some wood. Hopefully, we'll get more money tomorrow.
yeah.
Oh, I guess we both have like an independent day end of day menu.
Yeah.
It's funny to try to figure out like what is shared instance.
Yeah. How do I like drop things though? Like it just won't let me drop anything. There we go. Yeah, there's more parsnip seeds.
How did you do it?
You have to like go like I push E to go into my menu, and then I just drag something like outside, not to the trash can, and it drops. I'll be right back though. I'm gonna go to the bathroom for today. Is your guy sleeping?
I went to the store again.
I'm gonna go fishing then.
Oh,
If
it
you
is
have,
closed. Stores is closed on Wednesdays. So I guess my guy's done for today.
yeah, I'm gonna go sleep then and wait for you.
Yeah, I could also start fishing if like because once I water my plants, I basically have nothing to do. I could
Okay,
fish.
if you wanted to try grabbing a fishing rod today, then if we want to try fishing the rest of the day.
Yeah, my guy has a quarter energy right now.
Yeah,
I could still get the rod. Wonder if I could build a bed, like outside, like next to the, like sleep over here, basically. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, actually, I never thought about that.
Can you fish in any water? Because I could fish near my garden.
Yeah, I think so.
I guess these are worth money, these flowers.
Yeah, you can look in people's garbage cans for stuff too. Right?
Oh, I never knew.
It's kind of, yeah.
Oh, it is doing the cutscene for me right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I could see you walking around.
That's funny. I can't see you though.
Or Willy.
Yeah, I can't see him.
That's weird. Like the decisions it makes about who can see who when. It's like not very intuitive.
Yeah. Yeah, during that cutscene for me, I dropped like some sap from my inventory in order to pick up the like fishing rod he was giving me. And when I did that, uh the sap like dropped on the ground and then he was like pushing it around when he like walked to the edge of the dock and stuff like that.
Do you need like bait or anything?
No.
So you just cast and then the fish come?
Yeah, it'll say like when the bobber is in the water, it'll say like hit and it'll make a noise and then you click and then there's like a little mini game where you have to try to keep like a colored bar like on top of the fish by clicking repeatedly.
Oh. Yeah, I'll test if I can fish near my place. Oh, that's cool. As soon as I entered the beach, I teleported to like Willy. That's why you showed up like after.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how do I? Oh yeah, I guess I can sell the fish by putting them in our like compost bin.
Yeah, I sell them right to Willie too. He buys them.
So the fishing, so I cast and then. Oh, so when there's an exclamation, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Is there ever like a really challenging fish that is like hard to catch?
Sometimes, yeah. And then other times there'll be like little treasure chests that appear as well, and you have to try to balance like if you want the treasure chest, then you have to try to balance like opening the chest by hovering over it, but you can't like let the bar hit like red for the fish, or else the fish will get off the hook too.
Huh.
Is there like a run button?
No, when I hold shift, he goes slower.
Yeah, I know.
But then whenever I press shift, there's like a little red square that shows for 1 frame. I don't know what that is.
I think that one's to help you figure out like if you're building, just to make sure you're putting it in the right spot or something.
Huh. But it only flashes for like 1 second. Oh yeah, I guess my guy's tired. But if you have energy, I could just sleep in the bed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put my fish into the box and then we can put it the next day. I don't know how to put stuff in it. Okay.
Yeah, that's one thing that sort of shows up as like a single developer. It's like the controls are like randomly right click sometimes, left click. Like there's not like a cohesion, like a polish and a cohesion on the controls. It's just like stuff was added over time. Yeah, through MinMax, there was one of the MinMax cohorts, like Sarah, worked on this game as like I guess a PR consultant or something, and it's called like Fields of Mystria, and they tried to make like sort of Stardew Valley, but add like way more like dating sim elements where you can like date and gift like all the characters, but then also you can like when you plant or interact with like farming stuff, you can do like you can create like a grid in front of you, like a grid of like
Yeah.
four, like 2 by 8, yeah, 4. That seems like a important like innovation, but I don't know how many people will like master that control scheme. Like it seems like the kind of if every farming sim had like those similar controls, it would be kind of fun to just be able to like forget about, the nuances of the controls and just kind of easily explain, what you want to accomplish. But
Yeah.
I don't know if one game like doesn't catch on, then it's kind of maybe
Yeah,
not pay off. Yeah.
I have like a weird and different feeling about some games that are like developed by like groups of people. Like if that makes sense, I guess. Like there's like a game, I forget what it's called. It's like tea something. It's about like making tea. And it looks like a pretty okay one, but it is also another one that's made by like an influencer group, kind of like MinMax.
Huh.
And like I feel like those games are like good. Like there's no reason why because it's by a group of people. Like I think the
Right.
games are like by one guy, but then like they end up being like promoted by like groups of people or something that are like
Yeah, maybe
friends
it's
with
like
that person.
like they have good ideas, but they don't. The ideas come from like some more cold scientific like critical understanding of playing a lot of games rather than like an individual's passion or something. And then you can sense
Yeah, like
it.
it feels
Yeah.
like yeah, like it feels like I haven't tried playing any of those games really, so I don't have like too much of a say in like how good they end up being, but it feels like the marketing is like it's almost like cheap marketing to like just get your group of friends that are already famous to be like,
Mm.
yeah, like my friend made this game and it's the best game on the planet. Like, why don't you just tell your friends to say like, like my friend made a game? Like, I don't know. Like, it's like it makes me want to play those games like less. Like, I am interested in playing like Fields of Mystria, but like, there's a part of me that feels like I don't want to play it because of the way uh they're marketing it. Is like
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, it sort of means like if it's because
Even though I
every
like
every game has like a
like
chance of not being
yeah.
fun. It's sort of like if it just happens to be not fun, then it's awkward because then you follow or the people that made it, and then you sort of have to
Yeah.
like be nice, but like even though they wouldn't mind if you critique it, it's like uh, it makes it it feels like it's potential to be awkward.
Yeah, like there's part of me too, yeah, that feels like it's like people that have like bubbled themselves into like a financial bubble around like video games and people. And then like when one of them makes a game, it's like, oh yeah, like this game is the best game because like it's part of our collective conscious. It's like, yeah, of course you think it's the best game on the planet. Like you guys are isolated to like 7 people that only talk to each other and make money off of each other. Like
And also have like played all the same games and sort of have like the same canon like in their head. So then when they
Yeah.
like their expectations for what a game should like how a game should challenge the player are very like precisely tuned in a way that most people can't keep up with because they can't like play every game so much.
Yeah. It was like kind of a funny post I saw recently on like a writers forum where like somebody was saying like they were like, I don't want to read any books. They were like, I want to be a writer, but I don't want to read any books because
Yeah.
then if I write something, the thoughts in my head won't be my own. And like I sat there thinking about what they were saying, like, and I'm just like, wait a minute, like you're like, I don't want to be smart. I don't want to be smart because then when I say smart things, it will be other people's smart things that I'm saying. Like it's like, well, that just means you don't want to learn. Like, what are you talking about?
I have a weird instinct like that where like when I do the min-max game jam, like I end up like not playing anyone else's game, but I still sort of feel like but they'll play my game though. And then it's like, but wait, like if everyone thinks that way, like what it's like what is that? Like I'm not really curious about what anyone else did, but I just want to do my thing, and but also have people like check it out. Uh,
Yeah. I think there's like a balance like between that, but yeah, a lot of people like I think go to game jams and stuff like that with like the idea that everybody's going to be like, "Oh yeah, like follow for follow," or like you play my game and I'll play your game and then we'll all get famous, and it's like that's not really the way that works. Like you just have to go to the game jam and make the best game like to for that to work. Yeah.
Yeah, I find in general though, maybe that's something I need to figure out is like I love having like creative ideas and making things, but then when I see other people make something, my instinct is sort of like to almost like devalue in my mind like what they made. Like oh like I'm always thinking like oh it's not that. Like I'm talking down what they've done in my own head. Like I wouldn't say it out loud because it's like I always externally I always want to like appreciate and give the benefit of the doubt for what anyone made is like it's probably was actually challenging and they made like a lot of leaps. But then my mind it's hard for me to like somehow acknowledge that what they did was hard when but I'm always like whenever I do like a tiny impressive thing I'm always like very impressed with myself. But then it's like if someone else does an impressive thing I find yeah, actually, I guess a good example is like I'll redesign my website and then I'll think it's cool, but in the process of doing that, I'll stumble upon like someone else's website that's like completely what I would have wanted. Like they have a blog and they have like all these posts and cool things, and then I'll just like browse through it like for 1 second and then exit and be like, well, that's impressive, but like it's almost like they put in like too much effort or something. Like it sort of feels like it's like, well, no one's visiting anybody's website. But that's true of mine too. It's like whatever I come up with, it's not going to matter. No one's going to visit it because it sort of proves itself when I look at someone else's website. I'm sort of like, it's like, so like they did a bunch of cool stuff and it's really amazing, but so what? Like, what does it mean? But then of course that's my website is not going to mean like anything more. Maybe it's almost like I want to learn how to do stuff myself, and so I'm very fascinated with what I do and what I think, but then like someone else's thoughts and hobbies are interesting to them, so then it's weird. It's like I'm not interested in hobby websites in general. I'm interested in like the specific kind of website that matches like my hobbies or something.
Mhm.
Is your guy sleeping? My guy regained his energy actually by lying down.
Yeah, I'm at like half energy right now, so we can keep.
That's kind of interesting. We can almost get like more out of the day in this way by sleeping. Like I can sleep, get full energy, and then like do another half day of stuff.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that exists in like not in the not co-op
Right.
version.
Yeah. I guess it would because it's not like you still have to like sit in bed for a while and it's not very fast. So you're sort of just like in exchange for doing a boring thing like lying there, you can get energy if you need it.
Yeah, there's like way more garbage in.
Oh, in our lake. Yeah, I was catching like broken glasses and stuff. I even forgot that like Joja Mart existed. Like I've never been in there. I didn't understand. Like I forget. I didn't realize at one point like that the prices were different, or like what it was there for, and I never had like a reason to go there. So that whole part of the storyline, I didn't really interact with it.
How do I actually make like a toolbox or something?
Yeah, I remember there's like a workbench or something, but yeah, I couldn't remember.
It's like if
how
you
to
push
get
E,
that.
there's like a crafting menu up top.
Oh yeah. All right.
I just figured that out now too, though. Yeah. I'm just trying to get enough wood to make a chest so that I can put everything but the fishing rod into it. I have more room for fish.
I guess escape key also brings up that menu.
Okay.
I guess it's whenever it becomes midnight. I think that's when our guy like collapses or something. It's pretty crazy too with this kind of pixel art that like the lighting can change in this way. And it's still like every pixel art like just kind of correctly looks nice at night also.
Mm-hmm. I guess, is it just money that gives you the bigger backpack?
I think so, yeah. You buy it in the shop. It's 2,000.
Okay. I'm just gonna probably fish until I have until we have 4,000 and then we can both get them. Unless
I
you
guess I have to build a chest like in the house. I'll build a chest to
Yeah, I just did that.
keep stuff.
I'm gonna get a blanket in real life, so I'll be right back in a second. Okay, back. My character's sleeping as well.
Yeah, I'll just build a chest. Oh, it's cat person.
It's raining tomorrow. Yeah, that JoJo thing, like, I guess can change the storyline of the game. Like, at one point, you can either, like, buy it or destroy it or something like that.
The what, Ken?
The JoJo art.
Yeah,
Like, I
like
usually
something
don't
about it is evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that like the plot line is like there's this like simple kind of farming life and Jojo Mart is like symbolizing like that evil corporation?
I think so. It's like kind of the idea. But I think there's also like an ending where you can like own the JoJo art or something like that. I don't know.
Huh. Something I just thought of is that I don't think trees can drop seeds like on a rock, for example. But if you cut the rock down, then the trees could drop a seed there. So by like clearing all the rocks and shrubbery, the forest can become like more dense. And that's kind of interesting. There's not really a point to that, but it's kind of fascinating. But it almost mimics like something natural, or like it's like emergent behavior almost that you wouldn't really realize is possible with like several different mechanics like interacting.
The Joja logo is actually like really good. It's like JOJA, and then there's like a smiley under the J, so like the O and the A look like eyes, and then the J looks like toes.
Wonder if they do like a speed run contest for like how fast you can clear the farm in Stardew,
Yeah,
like
maybe.
optimizing sleeping and stuff. One funny thing is like when my guy gets tired, I always think if I'm quick, I can chop like a few more times. But it's like, wait, the like chopping is what makes you tired. Uh, so you can't really like outrun the tiredness. Like if you do nothing, you don't even lose energy. So
Mm.
I never made a cherry bomb. I guess those can like explode
Maybe
or
a
something.
bunch of rocks at once or something,
Yeah.
like in the mine or something. I like the wind noises in this game, like when it's raining. They're like, ooh.
Yeah. It's very fitting. Every sound is like very iconic almost.
Yeah. Yeah, it must be difficult to get such a well-rounded game. Like you were saying, like there's some parts of the game that like you haven't even explored and stuff like that. But it must be like to be the developer that can create like such a well-rounded game, like in all different areas, is like impressive, I guess, too.
Yeah, because I think even just like the pet cat, like it just adds a little bit to the game, and it walks around and like you never quite know where it's gonna be, but it's doing little animations. Like that probably took like to think of that, to integrate it into the game, to make it like a working system. It's just kind of interesting that someone can do that, but also do that like like thousands of times with different mechanics and systems, and like get them all together to work together.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be interesting to know like what in the game took him the longest to work on, because I'm sure it's
Uh,
like something that like is not expected as well.
I think I remember like I had to like discover the better tiers of sprinkler or something like that.
Mhm.
Like there's some kind of to unlock certain things. It's not. Yeah, I guess that was my main critique of this game, was that some of the systems that you want to like roll out are based on chance or like discovery, and there isn't like a deliberate. You can't like deliberately sort of find your way to them. You have to like just kind of discover them or look them up on like a like you have to hold certain items or do certain things at a certain time to like find certain features of the game. And so it's sort of like the game doesn't like reveal itself to you. You have to like really go hunting for like how to do different things in the game.
Yeah.
I just remember too, like at one point I decided like I wanted to really like make like a fully automated farm, and it yeah, you had to like go to many different places in the game, and there's like a random chance every day that you'll like find these little minion things or something like that. And it was sort of, and people were saying online like you can know exactly where they are and everything, and it'll take like 1,000 tries to like get them. And it was sort of weird. It's like who's like they built this whole system and mechanic into the game, but no one is like finding that. So few players would even know about it. So it's like it's weird to put like so much effort into a thing that people would want that it's like incredibly hidden from them.
Yeah. I kind of like games and stuff like that though, where it's like the more, it's like you're rewarded for being like an actual fan of the game, like to the point where you're just like spending your free time in the world and stuff like that. Like,
But then the reward is like the automation that would mean that you don't have to play the game as much.
yeah,
So it's like a
I
weird,
guess it's like,
yeah. It's like if you want that automation, you have to put in a bunch of grind work. And if you enjoy grinding, then guess what? You now have automation. So it's like, yeah, I don't know if that's what both of those sets of people are looking for. It's been raining a lot. Maybe it does rain a bit more in the early game to help crops or something.
mm.
Yeah, the charcoal kiln. I kind of found it fun to go to the mines to make a sword and like go to the mines
Yeah.
because I think
Yeah, I remember.
yeah, mining like the gold and stuff is nice. Like you can, because once you get the gold bars, you can get the better tools, and so it's kind of fun to like go get the gold.
Looks like it's supposed to rain tomorrow too. if you look at the TV today, you can get a recipe from the Queen of Sauce channel.
Yeah, I've also not really done cooking. We can. Did we buy the bigger backpack? We can afford it.
I didn't buy one yet. Is it for both of us, or like? Is it
I assume it unlocks both of us.
Okay, I'm gonna try going and buying it then and see if it'll do.
Maybe you have to wait until 10 a.m. or something.
Why is it not open?
It's possible. We could buy seeds too.
It says 9 a.m.
I found 4 geodes in the ground. I'll take them to that blacksmith guy.
Yeah, I've opened like 3 of them already. The only like notable thing I got was like granite. Everything else I got like dirt and stuff like that.
Yeah, I forgot about the community center too, where you can like make all those bundles. There's so many like
Yeah, I've
things that are
unlocked
just,
a lot of the center,
yeah.
but I don't think I've ever 100%ed it.
I just find stuff where like there's always like one final thing I need for a bundle, and it's like it'll take a weird amount of time to like collect it or figure out how to get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is kind of like the main story. It's like the community center, maybe. Oh, yeah, I remember it starts looking better once you like do more stuff to it too. I got the backpack now.
Yeah.
So, did it improve it for you too?
I can't tell. It seems almost like it didn't.
You should have like 2 ungrayed rows.
Yeah, I guess it
It
only
did
does
say like
individual.
yeah.
Huh.
I might catch enough fish today to get enough for both of us then.
I'll buy a bunch of potatoes. Imagine if you could play Balatro on your computer in this game and earn like in-game money.
Yeah, that'd be funny. If there's like some sort of cards house that like the players, like the NPCs snuck to or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just play like poker and start doing that. It'd be like in the trailer, ladies trailer or something. did you buy the bigger backpack too?
No, I bought a bunch of potato seeds.
Okay.
I was kind of thinking recently that game, like at the current moment, making like a simple game is like the most return on investment thing that someone can do.
Hmm.
Kind of, because if you think like it's like if you're making a YouTube video or a game or writing a novel or like a article, like a game is the thing that can kind of go the most viral and people can sort of like get the most clear value out of it
Yeah.
somehow.
You also need like pretty much no prerequisites or like certifications or like licenses or anything to
Yeah,
start
and
making
there's
one.
right. And there's yeah, like there's easy you can easily like pay other people to do, help you out in big ways like music and art. And then there's all these like festivals and awards that are kind of set up to get the game like seen by people. And
Yeah.
then Steam, yeah, like there's a very obvious way to like sell it yourself like on Steam, and you can even apply. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like everything is sort of aligned to like make games a pretty sellable product,
Mm.
and that's interesting because then it sort of means like if we have to spend our time doing something, then like making a game has a fairly good chance of, or like of anything, it has maybe the best chance of paying off in like a really outsized way.
Yeah. Yeah, I find like the best games are ones that people aren't like focused on doing that in too though. Kind of like this one, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's nice too is if you sort of like fail to make a game that goes viral, you still have like made a game and that's pretty fun.
Mhm.
Like everybody can sort of understand like what you've done and it can still be entertaining to people or creatively
Yeah.
fulfilling. Because it's
Yeah, I
sort
have
of
a
like
friend.
yeah, it's like creatively fulfilling in every like it can be no matter what the medium is, like music, writing, story, game design, it's all like very creatively fulfilling. So like even if you fail, it's still like a pretty good outcome.
Yeah, I have a friend that recently like he's unemployed recently and he's like thinking about doing game design. Like he signed up for like a game design course at like a college, an online
Mm.
college. And like so I was talking to him about that recently about how like uh even though it's not like I guess it's not really like the most like professional like thing to go into. Like we were saying it's still pretty much like it's a really good skill to learn either way. Like the course that he's taking is one where like he's going to be basically like building like one game that's like his own over the course of like a year,
Oh yeah.
and like learning how to use all the different tools. And then like the goal at the end of it, like the goal at the end of the course is like to have a finished working game. And then also there's like a certain amount of hours that they put into like just helping you try to get employed.
Hmm.
Um, but like, yeah, I was talking to him and saying like basically, like in my opinion, like the skills that he's learning, um, and like the fact that he has like a working product at the end of the course to show like is
Yeah.
like, yeah, like that's way better than like most other courses that you could take.
Yeah, because
Like if
it
he
makes
went
it
into like,
fairly like not everyone can make a game that's fun, but the fact that like you get to have like a guaranteed working game sort of will tell someone like is there a career, like can they do a solo career in game dev in a very like
yeah,
you could really sort of like be honest with yourself and like see like did I, now that we have this product like in front of us, is there a future here or not? And it's very pleasing to like very clearly see that in like in a way that is like very testable, like inspectable by people.
yeah. He also like he like teaches like martial arts and stuff like that too. So I was saying to him like basically once he learns, like once he takes the course and like learns how to use the software well enough to make a game, then like he could just start teaching as well. I have like, yeah, I have some friends that have done that. They've been like, they've gone on to be like a professor at like in like game dev, and it's like pretty much like just after learning the software. And I think it's because like the software changes pretty often.
Hmm.
Like I guess the farther in technology we get, like the more like the sooner and more often like the tools that people are using change. So like quite often like the people that are teaching how to make the tools like aren't even the best at using them. Which is like kind of backwards for like most, I guess
Yeah.
most academics, like somebody becomes like a master in something and then they go on to teach. But it seems like in game development, like it's like you either get really good at making video games and then like your mastery is like making like going on and working on Skyrim or something, or like making like a really really good indie game. Um, and then like everybody else is just teaching. Something like it's like everybody else is working on smaller projects or like teaching, and then like the people that are actually like really really good at it are just like professional hockey players or something. Like they're just like doing it as like a paid professional sport almost. Or at least I hope they're getting paid as much as professional athletes. I don't think they do, but I mean, if you're somebody that like that actually built Skyrim, then like you should have made millions of dollars. Like even if you just designed like a pot in the game, I think.
Yeah, it's weird that like there's just a bunch of like possibly like minimum wage paid people that bring to life like such grand like entertainment.
Yeah,
Yeah, it seems like what is more important than just making a product that can like entertain people.
yeah, it's annoying too when products like that could be really good for entertainment like get banned or like restricted because of like people that don't want to use them for like their intended fun purpose. Like I think about like these like drones and stuff that are getting banned, and it's like because people want to do like crazy shit with them, and it's like yeah, but like what about photographers? Like what about
Yeah.
all the photographers that just want to take pictures of drones? Like oh, we have enough to buy another backpack. I think if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, I could use it now. I'm in the mines and I'm collecting like a lot of different stuff, but I'm maxed out with inventory. But I also can't really get to this shop.
It's too bad I can't like buy a backpack for you or something.
You just like buy a backpack and put it inside your backpack and then but then it becomes like then you get like a full backpack number of slots inside one slot. I forget what you unlock by donating to the museum. Maybe it's like space or something.
Yeah, I think it gives you like info too. Like when I unlocked granite from a geode, it said like you can learn more about this if you donate it to the museum. I'm thinking maybe if it's an item that you don't gain regularly, because I'm sure there's a regular way to get granite as well.
Yeah, I think I remember there's some use for like donating, some benefit. What's your guy doing?
I'm just fishing right now. I want to try to get the fiberglass rod. But that one's like 1500 or something.
I have copper ore now and I have coal from finding it. But I think I need copper bar to build the... So that's kind of like... I forget how you build the first like smelting iron. If you need the bar to build it. Charcoal. Yeah, you need 2 copper bar. Oh. That actually turns wood into coal. Yeah, I forget what thing turns ore into... Because yeah, the charcoal kiln just turns wood into coal. And then what do you use the coal for? I forget.
Yeah, I don't remember.
There's some other kind of furnace that like melts the ore into bars. My guy's gonna like pass out in the cave.
Okay.
I guess I get to keep my items, I think.
Does it like wait for me to sleep if you pass out?
I think I like pass out and wake up in my bed with half like energy. But my guy's like walking really slow. I'm walking back from the mines now. I wonder if I don't know if I'll make it or not.
Okay.
I guess actually he would make it because I'm not like using any energy if I don't do anything. He's just like walking slow. You can eat like flowers and berries and stuff. If I found a flower, I could eat it.
Does that regain energy? I guess so, right?
Yeah, different stuff will give you a bit of energy. I ate some carrots when I was in the mine, and it gave me health and energy. Even the crops you grow, like that's something I always forget is like I always just immediately sell the crops, but you can also eat the crops to give energy.
Yeah.
That would be funny if you could break into the store at night and it would become like Hotline Miami and you could like steal seeds and stuff by like fighting the security. It's weird that a bunch of indie creators don't like get together and make like a Or how do you drop stuff actually? Was there a certain drop key?
For what?
Like how do you drop an item on the ground?
If you go into your inventory, like you're gonna put it in the trash can, you can just put it outside, like, of the whole window. You know?
Oh yeah. But you have to be in the regular. There, I ate a daffodil, but it didn't give me any energy actually. Yeah.
Oh, like it
Yeah, I'm
didn't
near the
give you
store.
anything?
It didn't seem to give me anything, no. But most items, if you hover them, they'll tell you. They'll say like plus whatever energy. Yeah, my guy's almost at the farm. Yeah, I'm ready to end whenever you are, I guess. We didn't make so much progress, but that was still an interesting play session.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing this again next time too. I like the fishing and stuff. So
Yeah, I guess it must be like a local save on my side, and so it should just start up the same thing again.
okay. Yeah, yeah, I guess it saves on its own. How do I exit? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I'll
was good. This
exit you
time we
too.
can do Stardew next time as well. Yeah. Unless Astroneer has like an update again.
Oh yeah, I can see this save file. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll head out then.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, bye.
Bye.